The following content is for adult audiences. We're back to the continuation of the story from minutes ago. If you missed any, catch it on the Morning X podcast. This is the best of the Morning X with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. 99X.
But I'm having a good time. Bought a dog the other day. Man, I tell you, go to this dog store. These things are expensive, huh? These dogs, can you believe it? I had no idea. Guy tries to sell me this dog, $600, pit bull, $600 dog. And, I don't want to buy a big $600 dog. I was looking to pay, $1, something like that. $2, I don't know. My ceiling was $2, and this guy's talking $600. So the guy says, you want to buy? He says, this is a pit bull. This will protect your valuables, And I don't have a lot of valuable things there, folks. I don't own a lot, I buy a pit bull. That would be the most valuable thing I own. I'd have to buy something to protect it, I'd be...
All right, we're talking to Philip Bubil,
that's not appropriate. Come on.
He's married to his dog.
It's not respectful
of the man. His dog is Lady. It's his significant other.
Philip Bubil, who recently fought in the Bangor, Maine, in the Maine House of Legislature for the right to be legally married to his dog, Lady.
Can't wait to get the line of questioning on.
All right, let's
go now to Bangor, Maine, and meet the man, Philip.
Good morning there, Mr. Bubil.
Hello. Although you got the city wrong, I ain't anywhere near Bangor.
You're in Augusta or Parkman?
I'm in Parkman, and I'm in the same county as Bangor. I'm past Piscataquis County, the same county that has Mount Katahdin, which is the end of the Appalachian Trail.
Well, how about that?
Smacks.
Yeah, I think you have the other end of the Appalachian Trail in Georgia, don't you?
That's correct. We have the lower end. We have the lower intestinal end of the Appalachian
Trail. The upper end is right here in this county. Although this county is so large, it's several hours drive from here.
I bet it is the upper end.
All right.
Now we're not going to talk about geography. Let's talk about you.
All right.
And your relationship with Lady.
Right.
Okay. Now, the story we just read out of the Bangor Daily News about your speaking to the state house. You would like the right to legally be married to your dog. Is that correct?
Not quite. It's close. No. Okay. I think that's a rather progressive attitude, considering not even homosexuals in this country have that right, with the possible exception of Vermont. But even there, they do not call it a legal marriage. They have another word for it there.
Describe your relationship with Lady.
She's my wife. By my religious practice, by my spirituality, and certainly in the eyes of God, she is my wife.
What religion?
So what I want to retain is the legal right to make love with her.
And just for the record, what breed is your wife?
She is a mixed breed. Most of my significant others over the decades have been mixed breeds. I was told by the family we adopted her from that she was a mix of a Chihuahua and a German Shepherd.
Your wife is a mix of a Chihuahua and German Shepherd.
That's what I was told, yeah. She looks all the world like a corgi.
This is not the first canine you've had a relationship with?
Oh, no, I'm zoo exclusive. Zoosexuality is not to be confused with bestiality. This is a sexual orientation. We are born this way, and in the very first moment I started having those feelings, when I was 13, my significant others have been dogs.
And how many do you think, what's your relationship chain down the line? How many do you think there have been?
Right.
Let's see, it was Taffy and Pongo. Then,
what was the name?
Pongo died, it was when I started to get depressed, but I still had...
Hang on a minute. Taffy and Pongo?
Was Taffy,
yes.
Were they childhood dogs when you were a kid growing up?
Say again?
Were they the family?
Taffy was the family dog, and she was my first lover, and we were together until 1979.
And you were how old?
13.
I started when I was 13, which is actually probably on average a little late for zoos. There's a number of zoos that start with their first sexual relationship with animals when they're 7, 8, 9 years old. So I think the average is probably around 12.
So you were 13, so really this was puppy love.
Yes, I have to admit, the very first few months, sometimes for some people the first few years, is very lustful. Yeah. When you finally hits you that you've fallen deep in love, and that it's a mutual love, it hits you like a sack of bricks to the face. And that seems to be a universal feeling amongst all of us. It just hits you like a sack of bricks.
Where I grew up in Texas, I didn't get that version of a boy and his dog.
No, that was a different version.
Now,
well, there is a sci-fi version of by that title, which is actually rather similar.
How did you court Lady? How did you date Lady before finally getting to the stage where you're serious enough to get married to her?
Well, in Lady's particular case, it was rather different because I had a human girlfriend at the time, and she and I were not intimate. She was not that way either. She was just not in the mood for intimacy with people.
The woman or the dog?
So we dated in a platonic way, and she had her own dog. She had Boxy.
Wait, Lady had Boxy.
No, my human girlfriend.
Oh, your human girlfriend had Boxy.
She had a dog by the name of Boxy, and she wanted to get another dog. And when we were at this farmer's market, this was down in Maryland at the time.
Right.
This family was giving away all their pets, and she picked out Lady. I did not pick out Lady. Lady is actually a smaller dog, and by my own feeling, I would have, being a little prejudiced myself against smaller dogs, I would have probably selected a larger dog myself. But she picked out Lady, but Lady did not get along with Boxy.
Barnes, they were fixed up.
Yeah, we're talking to Philip Bubil, who's 44, who is married to his dog, Lady. What is the name for someone like you who is married to their dog? What would someone call you?
There are a few.
Yeah. What is the PC
Probably
term?
not all pronounceable on the air, right?
Is it
the proper term is zoosexual.
Zoosexual.
Mm-hmm. The older term is zoophile or zoophilia, but that's being phased out. It's a bit ambiguous the way it's defined.
Right.
Have you ever been married to a human?
No.
Have you ever had sexual relationships with a human?
Leslie,
just once.
That's
disgusting. Just once with a human woman and once with a guy. Fortunately, the one with the woman was before AIDS got going. The one with the guy was much more recent, but that was fursuit sex, no skin contact whatsoever. So it's completely safe sex.
Now,
and that's it in 30-plus years, just those 2 times with people. I'm fully bisexual.
Ever try a cat?
Or another animal?
No.
Yeah, they scratch.
No, I'm pretty.
Barnes,
I'm
that's
pretty.
ridiculous.
Dogs. The dew claws on dogs can get you pretty good when they mount you too. They scratch and and can draw blood. Scratches are a badge of honor with canine zoos.
Leslie, I'm sorry I'm sorry. My line of questioning went to: have you ever done it with a cat? When doing it with the
really
dog
over the top.
Right,
Barnes.
Sorry. Yeah, they might fight like cats and dogs, right?
Right. Yeah, Barnes. I mean, you're really over the top. Yeah. Barnes, you're really out of line here. So. Now, explain about the relationship with your wife. I know that things have sometimes been rocky, and you have sought therapy. Is that correct? You and Lady?
Yes. When Pongo died in 1990, I mean, keep in mind that Taffy and Pongo were my first 2 lovers, and my first 21 years of my zoo life was just those 2 dogs. And when Pongo died in 1990, he died in my arms, and by my order. He had a stroke and was not recovering, so I had to put him down. And when that happened, most of me died with him. Certainly, the best parts of me died with him.
So Pongo was
very sad. It's very sad.
Pongo was a he.
Yes, I'm fully bisexual. Most zoos.
Wait a minute.
So you're zoo bisexual.
You're bisexual
with animals. Yeah, well, I'm bisexual.
More of that story is coming up next after the short break. You're listening to the Best of the Morning X with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. 99X.
Michael Rosenbaum and Tom Welling take you behind the scenes of one of the greatest shows of all time.
Welcome to oh God, I can't even get it going. Welcome to Talkville, folks.
Where it's fun to talk about Smallville. I don't think you really know what you're doing on a television show until you do a podcast about it.
I've learned so much.
So what did we do again? I don't know. Let's rewatch it and do a podcast so we know what we did.
Talkville, the Smallville Rewatch podcast.
Let's get into it.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.